Randy Duncan, along co-host and producer Jason Bryce, and always Coach Marcus Bullock coming to you on the official end of summer Labor Day show here. We got a good show ahead of you guys, but I'll tell you what though, with the weather that's supposed to be this week, it does not feel like summer is going to be ending.
Oh, I thought it was today.
Oh no, we got like 95, 98 on tap all week.
Oh, wow.
So it is absolutely going to feel like summer for a little longer. Got a lot to get into today. Going to talk about, the big thing on topic is Deion Sanders and the big win he had for Colorado. There's some questions on how big that win may be. I know Jason wants to get into that, and we'll talk about that. Get in a little bit, of course, with the Phillies, and a little bit about the nationwide topics, and just talk a little about the start of the September year, which is always a good time for sports. But as always, Coach, how you doing this morning?
Doing well. All's good. Back to school. Teachers in service last week. This week, back at it on Wednesday. I'm coming out of my depression a little bit. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. I think I'm just accepting the fact. And it's actually motivated me to get other things around my life a little bit more in check. You know what I mean? So, but it's all good. All good.
That's what you need. You need that to get that organization.
Yeah.
What have you been working on?
So really a lot with just my basketball training, just getting that kind of a little bit more lined up and going so that hopefully maybe one day I don't have to teach anymore.
That's be the goal.
That'd be the goal. So, yeah.
All right.
Well, I agree, but you'll still be teaching though. Let's just be teaching differently.
He's getting all philosophical there.
Yeah, but you're a teacher though. You know what I'm saying?
So I should say,
I think he meant he can make his own schedule.
I won't be a phys ed teacher.
Right, I got you. Right,
yeah.
I got you.
But I agree 100%.
Yeah, see, you thought, you know what I mean?
I know, but you took it to that next level there. When
I'm sorry, I'm just the way I think. Accept me the way I am. That's
I do. I love you for who you are.
I appreciate you.
And how are you?
I'm okay, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing well.
The motor's going today. I can see.
Yeah, because I'm excited for the show. I didn't have much sleep. That's a problem for me.
I haven't been sleeping either.
No, I don't sleep well.
Yeah, I don't know. I was in New York last night. You know what I'm saying? Saw my family. Saw my man Pop too, Mike. Like a brother. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see him. I feel like I was like, damn, I was riding home. I was like, damn, I don't think I saw him since 2016. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. Like you can, see, don't see people for a while, and it's still all love.
That's real friends.
It's all good, man. I haven't seen them in a while though. But it was with my brother, my niece, and my kids. It's just a good time, man. It's barbecuing some Chinese ribs a little bit. You know what I mean? And it was a good time, man. It was a good time. So, but I'm doing all right, man. You know what it is? Sometimes it's back to learning, man. It's like back to school. I still get excited for back to school. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know. I be liking my job, though. But I got to do all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Working with kids and it's fun, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing all right. I'm official now. So I'm not going to say, I tell y'all offline or whatever, but you could catch it though. But I'm like official now, like official, like state certified official. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still in celebratory mode for that. You know what I'm saying? Because now I have the foundation. It's tough. Sometimes it's tough to build things when you don't have the solid foundation, and you gotta always just wait and wait. But then when you get the foundation, it's like. At first, it's like it's a lot hot, it's a lot to grasp. And then eventually you're like, oh, we can start building now? Oh, okay, all right. So now I got like a new rejuvenation, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm doing well, though.
I got two questions for you.
Yes, sir.
One, how do you decide which Yankees hat you're going to wear?
It's a great observation. That's why I bang with you. I'm serious, man. I do. So this is the barbecue. I ain't got much to do, whatever. Bummy Yankee hat.
Okay.
Now, if I need to get fresh, I'm not going to wear the bum Yankee hat. I got to wear the World Series joint or the 42 joint I got.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? So I always keep a pair of a crappy fitted and a regular fitted. You know what I'm saying?
So that's like how I'm with my shoes. So I have shoes like if I'm just getting up, I got nothing to do today, I'm putting one of these on. But if I'm leaving or
well, get fresh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. So that's where it's at. You know?
So the Chinese ribs you did yesterday.
Yes, sir.
You were not at your house, correct?
No, I was at my pops.
What was the grill?
Oh no, with Choco.
It's a family thing. Okay,
so I don't. Nowhere I went, and even growing up, everybody had Choco. The only difference was people had the Choco with the foil. Like I never understood that. You know what I'm saying? Like rest in peace to my mom's. Like, you know, when we used to grill off the terrace, she used to have the foil all over the grill, and then you poke holes in with the fork, and then you cook right on there. I know, Randy, I know this is this is strange for you? Or?
No, we had charcoal growing up. We had a charcoal grill.
Did you have foil on the grill?
No. That's why I'm not.
I think it's a color. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You look lost.
Well, it's funny because today I said to a friend of mine who called and he said, "Oh, we might be having some people." And I said, "Oh, I appreciate the invite, but I was invited to another cookout prior." And then in my head, I was like, "It's more of a barbecue I might be going to, not a cookout." Because he was like, "Oh, I'm having a little cookout today." And and I was like, it's more of a barbecue work.
Nah, yo, yeah. So that's where but it was a good time though, you know. And my father was I kind of like his grill, to be honest with you. I think his grill is all right. You know what I mean? I think his grill. I kind of like his grill, to be honest. He's got like the grill where you can put the coals from the bottom.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a little better. Where mine I gotta put over top or whatever, but. Nah, no, it's a barbecue thing, man.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? You've done it before.
Charcoal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's why I don't do it.
Oh, okay. You just okay.
It's a lot easier to just
yeah. And
I'm not organized. I'm not planned out enough to do that.
It don't really take. It takes maybe. I promise you, it'll probably take me like 15 minutes to start that fire. But you know what?
To start it, right?
To start it.
Yeah. But it's the consistency, though.
No. The problem is that people got to wait so long is because when you start it and you got it going, like that thing's going up to like 600-700 degrees. So then you can't cook like that.
No,
but you can really if it's big enough because you can put it on the side.
Yeah.
And then now you have, you know what I'm saying? And now you got the smoke side. You're just smoking it. So, I mean... I don't know. I don't know. To me, the charcoal, cleaning the grill, lighting it, and having a beer, it all goes hand in hand to me. I don't know.
And I think the couple times I did it, I think what got me frustrated was by the time, like, whatever I was making was done.
Done, right. Yeah.
Now the grill's actually, like, ready.
Right.
Now it's like, this is what we should be.
Right.
What else can we put on here?
Right.
Let's go.
Right.
But it's like, nah, we got.
But that's part of the adventure, right? It's like, you know, because even my pops, they was like, yo, I mean, yeah. I said, I'll be right back. I'm going to the store, man. I went to the store. Even my pops.
Oh, man. It's all right. Go ahead.
Are you tape recording?
No. You know what happened was usually I keep it running up and
everything okay, man.
We good.
Okay, all right. I haven't seen you in a while. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure there ain't no love lost.
Hold you guys accountable.
You go to the store because you want to keep cooking. Right. I was like, yo, come on, let's just cook some shit. Right. Let's just cook. You know what I'm saying? So
no, it is.
It's fun though. I really enjoy barbecuing. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I really do.
Yeah. Now, are you guilty of like sampling when you cook?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
You have to.
Yeah. Like, you know, all of a sudden, like, it's like your pre-meal meal. Like, you'd be like, I don't even say how this hot dog tastes.
No, but because you're constantly, you're also constantly, you know, you're trying new things. Like, so if I'm grilling and I'm drinking, right, and I'm sipping, I might start saying like, yo, I wonder how this would do if I did. So then I made shrimp scampi on the grill, right? Had the whole block smelling crazy. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll cook like the meatballs on the grill.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And then when they're done or almost done, then I'll, make sure I shake the oil off or whatever, get the pot, then put it in the pot, get the garlic and cook spaghetti on the grill, the spaghetti sauce, smoked spaghetti sauce. You know what I'm saying? They come up with different type of things, man. Like
I don't enjoy cooking that much.
oh, okay.
I was gonna say. I mean, now that's what I was gonna ask. Like when you cook the pasta on the grill too.
The noodles, no.
No, okay. I was gonna say how do
no. No, but no, that
You
thing
could.
boils. Though.
Yeah, no, you
it's
could.
just like, you know what it is? It's like cooking outside.
Yeah.
You don't have no stove. What did they used to do back in the day?
You know.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I enjoy it though. I enjoy it, man, for real. I got a good, nice little flavor of sauce and combination. It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. I think if I was able to go into that realm, I think I could probably do like a little food truck or whatever, and it'd be all right.
Well, I'm gonna need a sample of this.
You've had.
I have, but I mean, I don't know if I had this secret sauce.
I could have swore you came over one time and you was tearing ribs up.
I've been all right.
You had some ribs, and
so that's the one we're talking.
That was like 3-4 years ago.
Okay,
so you have to know that I get finer over time.
That's what I mean. I was like, I remember the ribs were very good.
Oh yeah. They're even better now.
Okay,
and the salmon is life changing.
Oh,
life changing.
What's the secret?
Just know it's life changing.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want to tell it, and then
fair.
I may want to sell it one day. I don't know,
fair.
But it's pretty good though. It's pretty good.
I think lemon juice is the secret. That's what my secret is.
That's everybody's secret, right?
No,
like everybody puts.
Not everybody. Not everybody.
Lemon and fish go together.
I know, but a lot of times people, if they, you can taste if they didn't do it.
Like you can. You can, yeah.
So that's what I say, because I've had salmon or fish where it was like, what'd you use? They just seasoned it. They didn't do anything to.
See, the thing is, you like salmon coast?
Yeah.
You have to decide what you want. Do you want it to be zesty, or do you want it to be sweet and savory? I do everything, so it's like an explosion in your mouth. Pause.
I've recently been doing teriyaki salmon.
That's the way to go. That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay. You get like the little teriyaki glaze.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
All right. Yeah. But okay, I'm gonna tell you offline. This is a little secret. I saw, because teriyaki, that's like what the Japanese and Chinese, that's their thing. And I love Japanese Chinese food. But I was watching them on like a TikTok or something, and I saw how they do it, because their sauces be good.
Yes.
To me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm gonna share something, you know what I mean? But teriyaki, anything, Japanese or whatever, it's good. But I ain't gonna lie though, I was I don't know, for whatever reason, I feel like some. You ever had lima beans and neck bones? You never?
I mean, I grew up on lima beans, yes.
Okay, all right.
But the latter,
they didn't put no neck bone in it.
The latter,
what y'all had in it?
Just lima beans.
That's
Just
it?
lima beans, unseasoned, nasty lima beans.
Oh no! Oh, you had them warmed up out the can.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about lima bean. You know what I'm talking about, Coach. They come in the bag, and then you cook them, and it's like almost like a stew or something. I'm kind of into that. I think I feel like some of that. You know what I mean?
That's one of them things that I said when I turned 18. I'm never going to
Listen, I hated
that. Was okra for me.
Oh,
okra's disgusting.
Oh,
it's disgusting. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, I was told you had to eat the lima beans. I had to eat them.
Oh yeah.
You want dessert? Got to eat your lima beans.
Yeah. What's up, Tone? How you doing, man?
Yeah.
What's up? I see my man Al on here. My man Alex. He loves them Cowboys. Yeah. I tell you, Cowboy fans there's something special to me, man. They take. I see a worker of mine. I think Micah. I think it's Micah. I think he's a Cowboy fan or whatever. I say, yo, did you make it to the state? Because they're gonna go to the stadium. They're gonna take a picture on the field, and they're gonna be at the podium. That's what all Cowboys fans do when they visit Jerry's World. Right. They do that. It's like a life pinnacle moment for them. Almost like you, Coach. You went to the Wall of Fame. I saw that.
That was for you guys.
I know it was though.
I appreciated that.
I'm like, what is that?
I appreciated that.
We were like rushing in too, because like my daughter wanted. We had to see. It was we were running late. And we had to, we have to see Schwarber hit. Schwarber's gonna hit on so we're like running in, and we go right in that entrance. I'm like, whoa, wait! I gotta take it.
Did he homer that day?
He did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I saw that. I was like, all right, there it is.
Yeah, that's a shame. They should be better though. You guys have more stars. Like, you know, they deserve. Mike Smith deserves better.
I mean, he does.
He deserves better. Richie Ashburn.
It would be they're just.
The problem is they
doesn't
have to put somebody on every year, and I don't think they need to do that.
That's what I was gonna say. It doesn't have to be a big thing, meaning a lot of people.
Right.
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 And that's
Because you're
the
lessening the value of it.
right. Like this every year they have like even
it's not quality.
right. And then even this year, like they did like Scott Rowland. And like Scott Rowland doesn't even associate himself with the Phillies really anymore. So it's like, why are you putting him on the Wall of Fame?
Well, because you don't really have too many. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't have to have. If you don't have too many, then you don't have too many.
Just wait.
It's life.
Just wait. Like, because there's
Be better.
That's true.
because yeah,
True.
exactly.
Is Cole Hamels in there?
Not yet.
yet.
That's
Not
like
yet.
the next group of guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Cole's gonna go there.
Yeah,
Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy Rollins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That
And they all deserve.
they deserve
it.
it.
Yeah.
Right. That's exciting to me.
Yeah.
Maybe not Chase Utley a little bit. He was injury prone a little bit, right?
See, I think personally,
Yeah, I know that's your guy.
yeah, no, I do. I think he was actually the most valuable of all three players.
That's your guy, though.
So
That's your guy. He wasn't that valuable than Jimmy, though.
no,
You want to say yes, though.
no, because I love Jimmy. I have a connection to all of them. Like
Okay.
there's not one I can really hold higher than the other.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
So-
I mean, if they're at the mall doing a book signing, you're going?
No, I'm not going.
Oh, okay. You're not that type of fan.
No, I'm not going to go.
Okay. All right. Okay. And shout out to my man Al the barber. I invited him to let's go get the Mike Quick was signing autographs. I wanted to see if he wanted to go. He's a diehard Eagles fan. He didn't want to go though for whatever reason. Would you guys go for a Mike Quick signing?
I wouldn't. It's not my
You can
generation.
go to ShopRite and see Mike Quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Mike Quick's everywhere.
yeah. I mean,
I got you.
that's like Jeremiah Trotter's got his car wash right in Burlington.
I got you. Yeah, I did see something for the Eagles though. Is that Brandon Graham on there with Fletcher Cox?
Where?
Is it still on the? I saw some type of TikTok. Brandon Graham, he's on the team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he talks a lot.
Oh, that was previous. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
thing.
It's pretty cool, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, let's stop. It's time for football, right?
It's football
Are
season.
you ready for some football? I'm ready, man.
It was a good rendition there.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean it's been good, man. And I know that it's a fantasy football drafts. Don't you ever do fantasy football, coach?
Nah, I don't do it.
No.
Saying,
It's fun. It's fun.
I hear it is
Yeah.
too. I hear it is, but I just
Yeah.
haven't done it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I it's ready for if I hear football's in the building. But college, see, I was in ShopRite yesterday, and I got some reels coming out too. So please, it's a shameless plug though. I got some reels coming out too. So please stay tuned for that because I want to showcase this reel on PTSD. I almost got into a situation in ShopRite. I thought something. Well, I'll tell you, you'll see the reel and you'll be like, wow. But I thank God for that nice man. He didn't really take it to another level like he could have. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we all got PTSD moments, man. You know what I mean? But I was in the shop, right? And I'm buying my stuff, and I see the young man over at the side. He's like putting yogurt away, but then he's stopping to watch the game, putting yogurt away. I'm like, yo, what game is on? But it's college football, and I'm not really a college football fan like that, but. How could you not be into college when you think about Deion, Coach Prime? So I'm not sure if that's the game that he was watching or not. I don't know. But did y'all watch the game?
I watched pieces of it.
Okay. I didn't watch any of it.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't either.
I followed it. Like not directly, but I saw who was winning, and
Okay.
so.
What's your thoughts of it though? I actually thought it was a really good win.
Well, I mean,
Can I give him a clap? Which one is it? This one?
I mean, you can.
Which one?
I think it's that one.
So I gotta give Coach Prime his props because I've been going hard on him, right? But it doesn't change my narrative though.
No, I agree.
Even though he won.
I agree.
He won. It was a good game. It doesn't change my narrative though. He still pimped Jackson State.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay. All right. So, but I don't know.
It was never about his coaching. Your narrative
It's
was
about
never
how
about his
he
coaching.
It's how he got there.
It was always about how he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't know. it's to me it was how you went about it. And I think if you went about it differently, then I would have a different opinion. But because you went about it that way, I can't. It does. No, listen. I'm glad you won. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Your son's very talented. You came in and you brought in top level talent to compete. You know what I'm saying? With your coaching, with your, you know, that's why they loved you at Jackson State. That wasn't the narrative. That wasn't the issue. The issue was you pimped them for a better opportunity. You said God called you Colette, you answered, and then you wind up pimping them for another opportunity because you wanted to get the money. That's what it comes down to.
You know what? Though? I don't know if it's about the money for Deion, no.
What do you think? It's about the recognition?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Deion is okay financially.
Really?
I mean, from his career?
If that's the case, then why did he leave Jackson State?
I think he knew, like,
Because he's a competitor.
yeah.
He wants to win at the highest level.
Like, because he knows, like, okay, he can accomplish what he can accomplish at Jackson State, but no one's going to take him real serious until he's able to compete with the big boys and succeed his way.
Yeah, he's a competitor. I mean, I think that's what it always comes down to is, can I win? I want to win at the highest level. And I think that's why a lot of former players in any sport get back into coaching is because it's that like, how can I still compete at a high level?
I mean, you think about him playing in the Super Bowl, or not the Super Bowl, excuse me, playing in, a major league game and a football game in the same day.
He did do that.
Yeah. I mean, he's a competitor.
Yeah, but I just think that, people, to me, it just seemed like people, they get caught up in, they were, because apparently he was saying the narrative that it was, Jackson State was stealing the money and, all these different things. But it was really about you getting paid and your recognition. You were all about what could be best for you. Again, I'm not knocking you. Like, you're an opportunist, you're a man, and you got to go after whatever you got to go after. So I don't hate on you for winning. I don't hate on you for having success and whatever. What I do, though, have a viewpoint on is that, and this is just an opinion, I just think that you did pimp Jackson State. You pimped a lower level university to, and you said it was more about teaching how African Americans didn't have to go to the Big Five schools or the PWI schools or whatever, and they could go to the HBCU. That's what you wanted to establish, right? Now, you go there and you establish that. You're starting to establish that culture because you're like, wait, I'm Deion, so hopefully they could see me as Deion coming and bringing other. You didn't even wait a graduation class. You didn't have one cycle through before you said, well, they paying me $5 million or whatever they paying me, I'm out.
And I'm going to take your best player with me.
So, you know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. I think everything he did. How long was he there? 2 years?
3 years. 2.5. 3 years. 3 years.
Okay. I think he benefited, and we've had this conversation before. I think he did so much for Jackson State. I think he did a lot for HBCUs. I think all that is true. I have zero issue with anything he did, except when what started it was I got the phone call from God.
That's it. That's all.
And that I needed to be here. So if he doesn't say that part of it, I got zero issue with anything.
We don't even have no comment. We have no commentary.
Right. So now it's like, and to me that's Deion being Deion, right? Making it a show, putting on, he's got to say something elaborate,
prime time,
right? So, but I think him at Colorado, and I mean, I think it's a great win. I mean, from a program that was really bad last year,
that's right,
to beat a top 25 team. Is TCU really a top 25 team? Who knows? We really don't know till week 5, week 6, like when all this shakes out.
Right.
But
it's still a good victory.
It's a good win.
Right, good win.
And he's got players. He's got talent. And that's why it was never to me, it was never an issue of coaching or is he going to be able to get the players? Right. No, because that's like anywhere. Like that's, I don't even know an example of it, but like if you take a quality player in any sport and put them at the college level, players are going to want to play for them.
Mm-hmm.
now you add Deion's whole mystique and allure and all that of who he is. Now it's even more.
Right, absolutely.
So, like, I never thought that was a question. Do I think they can compete with Alabama and after watching last night, Florida State? I don't.
No.
Right.
But
I'm going to be hoping for them.
But it's year one.
Yeah, and I'm going to be wanting them to compete with them. Like I guess the mission on what he's on or what he's trying to whatever. Like, I'm still rooting. He's still African American coach out here in a sport that doesn't see very many African American coaches. So he'll always have a root and cheer from me. Period. But it's about how you go about things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, listen, did I really hate Ben? I didn't really hate Ben.
He wants to come back.
That's okay, but that's okay because I feel like there's some maturity that he's had a revelation.
No, Ben,
I believe so. I'm telling you,
Ben can't come back.
But what I'm saying though, it wasn't that I hated him and his game. It was how he went about things.
Well, that's the way most people. That's what develops the hatred towards players is not necessarily what they do on the court. It's
how you go about things.
Right.
When you say one thing, and and then all of a sudden you switch the game up. It's like, okay, like that happens to me all the time. It happened to me last week. Somebody told me something. They said it was this. Then 3 days later, they came back and switched the game up. Now, what am I supposed to do? I got to sit back and now I got to recalibrate because you done changed. And I'm wondering, why did you change? Why did you this? Why? You know what I'm saying? That's just all the psychoanalysis that anybody does. So my thing is with Deion, you said you just collect a call from God. So now you got all the people revering you. Right. They're revering you. Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 And then you bounce. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't complete the mission. So it's like, well, okay, well, I thought you. So now my thing is this. Are more kids, African-American kids, going to go to HBCUs now? After you said what you said? And you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It just didn't sit well with me.
So I think what Deion also did, though, was he got more professional athletes to come back and coach at HBCUs.
Yes, he did.
During those 3 years.
Who are still there now.
Yeah, or there, yeah.
Okay.
So he did show a light.
So I think it legitimizes, and I think it's in basketball, I think it's in football, I think it legitimizes a little bit more for more kids to want to go to those schools.
Right. Did he finish out his contract? Oh, he broke his contract.
I'm sure he broke it.
Right. So I don't know. So maybe he did. I just didn't like the way he went about it. That was just my whole thing. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I do want him to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not hating on him or like, nah. I mean, first of all, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he did. He had to give him a $300,000 buyout.
Okay. So, I mean, let's be clear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one game. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because he could lose the very next 4 and then everybody's talking something.
Well, that's my thing. That's my thing about Deion is I'm going to be interested to see when he faces some adversity. If the Deion approach works when he faces adversity.
Well, I think the Deion approach was probably developed out of it adversity. So I believe that's what he's going to.
No, and I get it. But right now, like, all we got is success. We're at Jackson State, now at Colorado. So, now he can, like I know one of the reporters was like, are you impressed now? Are you impressed now? Like he was saying to one of the reporters. But how does he do, like you said, he loses 3 or 4 games in a row. What happens then?
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. And that's why, to me, it's so critical for you to really like be, about your word. You know what I'm saying? Because now once you start losing 4 or 5 in a row, they're going to jump on you.
But I mean, like this year, Colorado was terrible. They were like 1-11. They haven't been to a bowl game in I think 4 or 5 years. So I mean, like this year, I mean, getting to a bowl game in college is not what it used to be.
Sure.
But if he's able to, which I think with the talent they have, because his son at quarterback and his kid Travis Hunter,
they're pretty good.
Are unbelievable.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
So
like, and like you just said, like Colorado hasn't been this but this isn't the same. So like everybody says, oh, Colorado hasn't won their first game, but like this isn't like he came in and took that team, that Colorado team that was there last
same
year,
team, right?
and won. Like that's not.
Right, this is
So like, I don't even think those comparisons. It just happened to be Colorado.
Yeah,
It could have been any other school that took him. It was going to be a completely different thing. It's just like in college now. College basketball, it's the same thing. All these schools, they get new coaches. The coaches let every single player go and bring in their whole new roster.
Right.
So we can't compare those two things.
No, that's a good point.
And TCU graduated some people.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I'm saying?
They
so
did.
That's if we're going into the numbers, and like, to me, like I said, you know, and that's, to me, again, I just did not like how you win. Everything okay?
Everything's fine.
All right. I just didn't like how you went I said you. I didn't like how he went about it. I just didn't like how he went about it. That was
I get it, but I mean, like on the field though, you got to like what that kid Travis Hunter and what his son Shador did.
Wraparound approaches
are unreal.
Yeah. Shout out Allo. What up, bro? Woodrow. What's good?
But I mean, like that kid, what he did yesterday was unreal.
Yeah, so. and Shador, I mean, like, is it Shador?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tough, man. Like, you know, I'm happy for him. I mean, and plus, as a father, I'm happy for him. Yo, you're creating opportunities for your son.
But like you said, Coach, like you watched like Florida State, LSU last night. Like they can't hang with those boys. So,
well, you know what? If they do play, I'm hoping that they do. I'm rooting for them.
Oh no!
So their first, I guess, test.
Is it next week?
No. They play Nebraska, who's
okay. So it's not okay.
They're favored next week by 3. Then Colorado State, who I'm sure they're
terrible.
They play Oregon at Oregon, and then USC at home. So that one of those two will probably be.
Okay. That'll be their true test. Like USC is going to be a true test.
Well, I think TCU was a test.
They were.
I think you have to give it to them. I think that was a test. They still were the runner-up, even though they graduated some people, right? They still were the runner-up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You have to celebrate that.
You know, Allo said the defense got to be better, but
yeah.
I mean, you know, I saw one, but if you notice though, like Deion was letting his coaches do his thing, and then in the fourth quarter, he even took over the defense. He was like, no, you just sit back, because he took over in that fourth quarter. So.
Well, I mean, you know, coaches do that. You know what I'm saying? You have to do that.
Yeah.
And as an assistant coach, you just respect that. You know what I'm saying? You follow that lead.
Yeah.
And if it works, then it works. If it doesn't work, then you know what? When it's time for reflection, then you say, yeah, you know, you could have went either way. You know what I'm saying? If you went this way or whatever, you just win some, you lose some. You know what I'm saying? But that is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta go with it. I seen and shout out Jen Demby. I see Jen Demby, in a playoff game, play a player with 4 fouls, and we was like, oh, maybe you shouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah. But it worked out. And it was like, oh, yo, that's genius. Because she knew if you took her out, you lost production. So you got to keep in. You got to take a chance. It's one of those things. But the real coaches can live with that. You got to live with it. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, shout out to all the coaches out there too. You know what I'm saying? Because they do a wonderful job, man. And you know what? I was talking to my uncle this weekend. We talking football, whatever. And he made a point that I do know. But, sometimes you got to get reminded that, when we're fans or whatever, we do be in the stands. You know what I'm saying? and we know everything. You know what I'm saying? But, it's tough being the man. Because you know what? Responsibility, it lies at your doorstep. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be the one. You win some, everybody loves you. When you start losing, get them out of here. You know what I'm saying? Come with the territory. So, but shout out to all the coaches out there. You too, coach, as well. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
It come with the territory. You know what I mean?
No, it does. It definitely does. You know what's interesting? I was now kind of transitioning a little bit, talking about different. Sure, you talk about your uncle. You probably talk about the Yankees, right?
Say again?
Try to talk about the Yankees a little bit?
No, I mean, my uncle, shout out to my Uncle Kev, my Uncle Mark, cousin Wayne, Dave, hopefully y'all on here listening. No, we haven't talked because they suck.
Well, no, and that's the thing, though. So I was talking to my buddy Phil, who watches a lot. You know Phil. So the Yankees have now gone just all young kids. Put all the young kids in with like, this last month of the season.
It sucked.
But he was saying like, this is more fun to watch than watch these same bum old hurt players. And he was giving them a lot of credit. Like they just went and swept the Astros. I know it don't mean much, but that was never the Yankee way. Usually, as long as there was a chance to win, they would keep the players in. So he said he was happy to finally see front office and management put these young guys in and give him something to watch.
Well, it reminds me of 95. We still had Mattingly, and we lost in that wild card to Seattle. But I
know you're a true fan.
Oh yeah,
that's a great throwback right there.
Yeah, yes. It was Mattingly's last year. If he had stayed on one more, he'd have had a chip. You know what I'm saying? 96, but he didn't. So, but the Yankees won when they had a nice mixture of young players from the farm and veterans.
Yep.
Not just all veterans.
It was early, like Jeter's early years.
09 probably was the only chip that was probably mostly veterans. You know what I'm saying? 09, you know what I mean? But other than that, he had a mixture of things. Jeter was was he a rookie or he was like a second year player? He was second year, I think.
I think so.
He was second year in 96, you know what I'm saying? So you had Jeter, you had a young Pettit. You had these young guys, you know what I'm saying? The mixture in with the David Combs and the Jimmy Key, his old ass from Toronto, you know what I'm saying? So you was able to, have a nice mixture. So I do still think that Brian Cashman is the man. I don't think you want somebody else. I think you stick with what you got and you got a formula, you know what I'm saying? And he'll rise again. He just got to get the pitching. If you look at that, Yankees have gone away from getting quality pitching. And that's where the difference is. They'd rather hit more home runs and try to outscore you. It's almost like the Phoenix Suns theory if you equate it to basketball.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, listen, if we can outscore you, we're good. Forget the defense. Like, nah, you got to have both.
I think it's hard just in general with baseball now because I think we talked about this the other day. Every team has so much money now.
Yeah,
so it's just hard. The Yankees, that was always like, oh, well, the Yankees are just going to pay them the most and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just so much money now that people, and they're willing to spend it.
Yeah.
So it's hard for that to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
I did ask, we had the question, would you rather see the Yankees or the Angels play? I asked a bunch of people this question. I'm just going to give you the funniest one I heard. You know Tazir Candy, shout out Tazir.
Yo, I didn't even know that was him that day. Yeah. And so, because he had missed his shot, I'm like, oh, okay, Marcus in here trying to get their jumper right, whatever. But then when I saw him go down like 8 times in a row, and I'm like, wait a minute, that look like that Candy kid.
Yeah. I asked him, I said, Tazir, if you go to the Phillies game, would you rather watch them play the Yankees or the Angels?
The Yankees. He
said, no, but this is hilarious. He goes, the Yankees. I go, all right, cool. I go, why? He goes, because I want to see that Shohei dude. I go, he's on the Angels. Oh, I want to watch the Angels.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
He just didn't even know. That was how I'm like, all right, your vote don't count.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you can't be bad
but no. But in fairness, he spent some time in New York. So, right? Hasn't he spent
I don't know. Maybe.
I think he went to school up there, I think. I thought he went to school up there, Jay was telling me or something like that or whatever. I forget. I'm not sure. They have some New York ties. So if you got New York ties, then you may not. I seen them already. Let me see that. Listen, I'm just trying to find.
I think you're really.
I'm always going to reach. I'm always reaching.
I just thought it was
I've never stopped. I'm always
a little bit of a reach, but no, you.
He disqualified his own vote.
Okay.
I was like, never mind.
I mean, it's a shame he got hurt because what he was doing been unreal.
So he's hurt, like period out, or he?
No, for now. I mean,
pitch?
he can
pitch.
He can't
still
pitch.
play then.
Yeah,
He's DH.
He's DH.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now that's even more amazing for his greatness that he can be injured and you only stop one part of me.
Right.
Yeah.
The other part of me still lives.
It's going to be interesting what happens this offseason with him and where he goes.
New York.
I don't think he goes to the Yankees.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
You still don't think. As a matter of fact, we had this debate. I'm not even gonna bring it up. But you don't think that the New York City, New York Yankee allure is as attractive as it used to be? I think you said
no. I don't think it's as it used to be. I still think it's high, and I still think a player like Ohtani I think that would be an attractive market for him just because it's a global market.
Right.
Okay, right,
Yeah. I mean,
right.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
So
fair.
going to I don't see him going to the Padres.
Right, right,
Like he's
right.
gonna want to be somewhere
In a
that
large
can,
market that's going to capitalize. Yeah, absolutely. But now, even though the law is not the same, it still holds the highest allure. That fair?
Yeah, I said so. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
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 I think he goes there. I think he goes to New York.
I think the
Or the
Dodgers allure is
Yeah,
pretty high
Dodgers
too.
too.
Yeah. Especially, like I said, the
it's either
connection.
New York or LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe even Houston.
No, I don't see.
Just saying though, you can't. You know what I mean? Like Houston's a good. Houston's an up and coming city. If it's not already up there like that, Houston's from what I hear, it's a very beautiful city. And
Yeah,
up and coming. It's just
yeah.
hot as like hell, like literally.
Austin is supposed to be beautiful. Austin, Texas is supposed to be like a
Yeah,
beautiful.
what team is there?
No, there isn't. I'm just saying.
Oh.
We're talking cities in the area.
No, I was talking about cities for him to go play.
Yeah, but I mean, Houston's been there now.
Okay.
You know, they've been there for a minute.
All right. You like Austin, Texas.
I've never been there. I just heard nice
you
things.
okay.
Yeah, I've
All
never
right.
been there.
I thought you'd been there the way you spoke.
No, I heard nice things.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. How about Jimmy? Speaking of Houston, what's up with Jimmy? How y'all feel about him? Yeah, he's a sucker, man. I hate to say it, man. I'm probably going to catch a lot of flack for that, but he's a sucker, man. I said it from the door. Let the record show. If we had time and we didn't have the lives that we have, working other jobs, I promise you, I will go back and find the clip of when we first got the trade that Harden was covered. And I said I did not want his ass. And I also said that we're going to come back and it's going to come back to harness. I know I said it.
I agree with you.
Okay. All right. So, but you were still willing to do it.
Because it was there was no other move.
Yeah, at the time it was the move.
That's why Ben said what he said. You think about it, right? Like on the heels of what going on with Jimmy, Ben like, I always love Philly.
You know, I heard why somebody made a great point of why he said it.
Why?
So his brother still lives here.
Oh, that's why. That's what I read in the paper somewhere. He said, yeah.
And so he said his brother's been getting killed everywhere he goes.
Oh, wow.
And he's trying to make it easier on his brother.
Oh, that makes sense though. No, that makes sense though.
Well, yeah.
No, that makes sense though.
But no one wants to hear that from you. We don't care what you think about Philly.
Well,
I would take him back.
I would take him back
for like he can just come back.
for less money, like less.
I
Yeah,
just don't you can just come.
you're not making no major trades for him.
Yeah,
But he can come back though.
he can come back.
I don't think he can come back. I don't think he can come back.
I actually think.
Randy, let me ask you this question: Ben Simmons gets traded for Furkan Korkmaz.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
great. That's a great trade.
Okay. Everybody still hates Ben, right?
Yeah.
Ben comes out and hits a three. Everybody loves Ben.
I guess.
Yeah.
He would have to perform like that big time. Not
He would
even big time.
just have to not be terrible.
No, you're right. He just have to
Gotta
not
be
be
decent.
terrible.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, he would.
Because do you think Ben does and gives us the same thing that Harden did? Because a lot of people blame Ben, and I'm on the record of saying that too. A lot of people blame Ben for the Hawks, but nobody, and we talked about
Well, yeah, we talking about
Matisse, the foul
In that game, yeah.
in that game,
Right, yeah.
In that game,
and then there was there's still Joel with 9 turnovers, 10 turnovers.
in that game.
Yeah, he was awful in that game.
Yeah.
Awful. Joel was awful in that game.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It was just that play was just so like,
It was just because it was just there.
and then Matisse went and missed the free throw.
He missed the free
So
throw,
like it was
right.
like that was like
But it was the hit in the head on Herder.
Herder.
Right.
Right.
And Herder, and I never understood. I don't blame Ben for that shot. I blame Ben more defensively
Right.
because we couldn't Trae Young was
Trae
getting
Young, yeah,
off,
he was getting off.
Herder was getting off.
Yeah.
So who are you guarding?
Right. Who you guarding? Yeah.
And Matisse, who are you guarding?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, so that's what but more than that, Ben's whole issues came after all that.
Right.
If he would have just said, yeah, my bad, my bad.
Owned up.
He took the Carson Wentz approach.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's like, but I do think.
And it's funny. I was going to bring when you said it earlier about
He did,
approach.
though.
And yeah.
But I think he's maturated, though. I think that you go through this process. How could you not be maturated?
But what makes you think that?
Because how could you not be?
But he hasn't been the last 3
I was going to
seasons.
say, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's to that point. How could you go through this 3-year
But I don't think
and
he's
not be mature?
I don't think he's wired that way to mature.
You don't think that he could go through all that stuff, okay, and not like
That's the same thing as saying I think James Harden can figure it out in a playoff game.
No.
It's the same thing.
No.
How can he not? For
Okay.
12 years he has it. How can he not?
Well, here's this though. Do you think James is going to be better after this experience or worse?
I think he's worse just because he's going to be a worse player. I think he's on the decline of his career. I think if he wanted to be better, I think he could be better.
Right.
I think sometimes you gotta go through things in order to be better. Like you gotta be humbled.
See, I
think this is humbling him.
Oh, hey, James?
Yeah.
No.
Nobody wants. Wait,
No.
hold up. You're a former MVP, a former scoring champ, this and that, and nobody wants you.
Do you think he believes that, though? I don't think he believes that.
Thank you. Exactly.
I agree with
I don't
you.
think he cares.
I just don't think he believes that. No, I think the Sixers won't trade
You think
him.
he blames Maury?
I don't think
he's not doing the.
I don't think it's
me.
I don't think it's a nobody wants me. They won't trade me.
They won't trade me.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I think. I agree with you 100%. If and that's how, who was it? Like a Russell Westbrook. Like he's playing for like the league minimum now. And it's like, damn. So now he's coming out and balling.
Right. Oh, at the league minimum. Right.
So now he's like, whoa. This is who I am now?
Right.
Like this is what y'all think about me. So I think it's had a
I got something to prove.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but like I don't think James Harden believes that.
Okay. So you don't think next season when he plays, he's going to have something to prove?
No.
Unless it's not in Philadelphia.
Right.
Do you think he'll ever show improvement in the playoffs? I say
I
no.
don't.
I say no.
No.
I think
he could if he had another, like I said, if he had another player who was a dominant playoff performer, which Joel's not. I think he could be better.
Okay, but coach, now again, you know what I'm saying? You coach many years, whatever, right? Now you know that a lot of that is mentality.
Yes.
Right? Mentality. I don't think he has the mentality. I think when the pressure comes, there's some people that you know are just going to be up.
Agreed. Do you think Jimmy Butler's one of those people?
Hell no. That's going to bitch up?
No. That's gonna raise up.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So if you put Jimmy Butler on James Harden's team in the playoffs, I think James Harden plays better.
I don't even think James Harden can be on a team.
Agreed.
Right.
Agree. He can't play with.
He can't play with a person like Jimmy.
No. I agree.
But will he be better? Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I think that's what it'll take for James Harden to be a better player.
Which means that ultimately,
it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Right. Because he's not going to humble himself like that. It's not going to happen.
Because even if he goes to the Clippers, the Clippers don't have anybody with that personality either.
That playoff P.
Like
and
Kawhi is just Kawhi. Like he's just a robot. Yeah. So like he's going to do his thing. And when James Harden starts messing up, he's gonna be like, yo, just give me the ball. Get out of here.
Right. That's why I actually think the best situation for him, if I'm from James Harden's vantage point, is Philadelphia. Because you got PJ and you got Pat Bev. But maybe they're both yes men to Jimmy.
I agree with that.
And that's the thing that
I think they also know, like a guy like PJ.
You've seen PJ scream on Joel, right? Like, what? Go play, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see him doing that with Jimmy.
Right, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Jimmy got PJ some money.
Right.
So, he's going to be like, okay. He got him a 3-year, $30 million deal.
Oh, man. I know.
So, of course, you're not going to be like, oh, yeah, whatever you say, bud. But I will say, I'm excited. It's going to be another season, like we always talk about.
It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt.
It's just you want to see this worked out.
And what the heck is up with the U.S. basketball team losing to Lithuania? What's that about?
Do you think this was a question the other day. Gilbert Arenas is one of the funniest dudes.
He be funny on the low. Man. He do.
Do you think if you take all the teams that are playing right now,
okay,
and put the NBA champion Denver Nuggets against them, who would win?
Against who? Against the U.S.
Against if you put the Denver Nuggets in this FIBA World Cup tournament. Do they win it?
I don't know because international ball is played differently.
Yes and no.
I think Denver was built to play internationally and domestically.
Yeah.
I think they can play. They because you got Jokic and you got Murray and you got a host of other supporting cast.
And that's everybody's point now is that we're bringing these teams together.
Then they're not. Yeah.
Of and it's not like for the World Cup. It's not stars, but it's starters.
Right.
High level players, but like there's nobody.
Yeah.
There's no roles.
Right.
Everybody's changing their roles.
But see, I thought Anthony Edwards was the dude.
Well, he is. And he scored 32 that game. Nobody else, I think, had more than 12, 14.
Oh, so maybe it's too much. It's too much, Anthony.
That's what some people are saying.
It's too much of him.
So,
I don't even know who's all in the squad. What other weapons out there?
you got
You got Brunson, though.
You got Paolo.
Who?
Banchero. Yeah.
Look at that.
Rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Orlando.
Banchero. Okay. Got Mikal Bridges.
Who these motherfuckers is?
Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
You got Anthony Edwards.
Yes.
Tyrese Halliburton. Josh Hart. Brandon Ingram. Jaron Jackson Jr.
Brandon's
not doing anything.
He's not doing nothing.
No.
And he should be a scorer getting busy.
They're saying he's super frustrated with how they're playing.
Yeah, I was reading that.
He's upset because he's not getting the ball.
Cameron Johnson. Walker Kessler. Bobby Portis and Austin Reeves.
Yeah, we got crazy Bobby on there. You got Austin. Austin getting busy a little bit. But it's Jalen and Anthony, I'm sure.
Jalen's still okay.
Okay.
I don't think he's doing what everybody thought he was going to do.
But he's just probably just running the point, right?
So so everybody, but a lot of people are saying Halliburton's been playing better than him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He's taller.
So I mean, it's just not. I don't know.
I don't get nearly as surprised now when like the USA team loses No,
but they should not lose. You should not lose when you have the best collection of talent. I think the problem is that I think you spoke right to it, Coach. Nobody knows their roles. And then, you know what I'm saying, nobody wants to come across like they're doing too much or whatever, this, that, you know what I mean? But,
and these other countries, they put these teams together every year, every for time after time.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then they come play in these events, whereas the U.S. just will go practice for a week and a half together and then just go play. And it's not.
Right. You don't have chemistry.
You're playing against other NBA players now.
Right.
You're not just playing against overseas guys.
Right.
Each team has.
So who's on Lithuania?
I was just bringing that up.
I don't know.
Valanciunas.
Right, okay.
And that's pretty much the only.
What did they shoot from three?
I'd have to go back.
You have the stat. That was the crazy stat. That's why they lost.
Okay. Oh, because they were just lights out.
It was like something crazy from three.
It was just lights out.
Let's see.
But you got to come home with a gold or it's a bust.
Yeah, they still can.
Yeah, I heard that's right.
They're still in the quarterfinals.
In quarterfinals or whatever.
No, they went 9 for 9 to open the game from three.
Okay, so they
won 110-104. So,
wow. Yeah.
Yeah, they were down like 20-something at one point.
U.S.?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like late in the game, I feel like.
But also, like I said, they had already advanced to the quarterfinals, so I don't think maybe kind of took the night off a little bit.
Nah, I think as a U.S. team, you can. USA team, you can't.
I just don't think that has the same allure that it used to have.
Especially in the World Cup. If it was the Olympics, I think it might be different.
Olympics are definitely, I was going to say,
But like, even though...
But doesn't the World Cup help? Doesn't the World Cup indicate how you fare in the Olympics or no?
Yeah, but none of those guys are going to be on that team.
Okay, period.
I mean, maybe Anthony Edwards.
Oh, maybe. Okay. Wow. Maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's when the guys will play. That's when you'll get
LeBron and all that.
Well, I don't know if LeBron will play.
But those type of Anthony Davis, maybe. Yeah. Okay.
You'll have your Devin Booker.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Joel. This is what I don't like about the whole Olympics thing. Like Joel Embiid is a free agent for the Olympics. He could play with France. He could play with the US. He could play with somebody else. Like
I think it was Cameroon.
Yeah, like what is going on? Like
you got to pick one. Like I am,
and somebody who Eric Gordon is playing with the Bahamas now. When he played with the US before.
So if you have any type of Bahamian citizenship.
Yeah, and so it's just like.
Well, you know what? The Olympics, see, I think I like it. Like the Dream Team, it was cool.
But see, that's
did
when
you watch it?
Yes.
I watched it a little bit.
I definitely watched
Yeah,
that.
I
But
mean,
only because
It was the first time.
the first time, right? But it wasn't like I like competitive games. None of that was competitive, man.
No, I mean that was fun just because of what it was.
Because of what it was.
And I
right?
think ever
First
since
time,
since then it's been downhill.
so
been
that's
down.
I think one of the problems too is like we talk about it. That's what I compare it to, and that's what
Right.
most NBA fans compare it to is the Dream Team. And
Right.
That'll never happen just because basketball has gotten so much bigger everywhere.
Globally.
Yeah.
Globally,
That-
yeah.
like I mean, I remember there was a Sega Genesis game, USA Basketball, that I used to love.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, like it was
Play
fun. Like I mean,
that. We didn't play that.
You're playing other countries that have NBA starting fives, like their whole
Yeah,
starting
right.
fives.
I mean,
It's
like
an NBA thing. Like France used to have, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Spain, so all that. So
Spain
like
too, right.
it's not, and a lot of these guys that are overseas are tough.
Yeah, it does.
yeah, they may not be in the NBA, but they're good ball
And
players.
no, some of them do be in the NBA, but they don't get the same chance.
Right.
Right.
So when they get on the team, especially with Spain, I forget who they used to have the guard that was kind of tough, and you didn't get a chance in the league because you got to play a certain way or whatever. But
Right.
they get in their home countries, they ball out, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I guess the only time I remember watching it that I thought was a little fun was when AI and them was on it because you knew they was having some problems, and but they won the bronze that year, which was terrible. You know what I'm saying? But there was a lot of complaining. Larry Brown. It was terrible. It was terrible, man. So, did Shaq ever play? Shaq did play.
He had to play, yeah.
At one time, I think he did too. Yeah. But nothing beats that Vince Carter thing. My gosh. My goodness. That team might be better than the Dream Team.
Get out of here.
Well, more exciting.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean,
There is no other USA play better than the Vince Carter. That's the
Agreed.
epitome.
But think about it. I agree 100%.
Oh
It's
my
not
gosh.
even close. That might be the best dunk in history.
In history.
But think about what you just said. The games were so uncompetitive that every play was a highlight for the Dream Team.
they were.
Okay.
Every single play.
Shaq played in '96, won a gold medal.
Okay, he played 96.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so but you're right, though. You're right, because he had Magic. Yeah, I guess so. Because they even told they said the practices were more competitive than so yeah, maybe so, maybe so, maybe so. But we'll see. Basketball's coming around here too. Anytime you start seeing NBA 2K24 pre-order sales or whatever, that's how you know basketball's coming soon. So we got football next week, though.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I mean, it's gonna be a good season.
It is. I got Eagles winning the Super Bowl this year.
I mean, it's Super Bowl or bust. As far as it's a Super Bowl appearance or
It's
bust.
so hard to get back.
It is. I mean, no, I
So
think
hard.
so. I agree.
And they were super healthy last year.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, but I think for this to be, if they
were
stay,
right
if
there,
they
too,
stay
really.
healthy,
They lost by 3.
yeah. There was a 38-35, I believe.
I was right there. And I'm really not trolling, though. I'm just saying, really, it was right there. And people want to blame Jalen because he gave up that pick, right? And that led to a field goal. Didn't that lead to a field goal?
Well, he had the fumble.
The fumble that led to a field goal, though, right? It wasn't no touchdown.
I believe I had to go back. Yeah.
I think they got
I'd have to go back and look.
defense
I mean, it was
got to stop.
I mean, the defense is what let them down in that game. So,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Because Jalen played. I think he get back, though.
I think at some point you just gotta say the other team.
yeah, I mean,
that's
the
true.
Chiefs are
That's true.
The other team was just like
the Chiefs are
the way
awesome.
that they were just picking them
Damn,
apart. Like they were
no.
just better.
I wanted them to win, too. That was when you told me F you, man. You said F you. F you. I don't get that.
I remember that was a good episode.
No. That was the episode. I remember where I was. I was trying to avoid the traffic, and I'm coming through the back end, man. And you said, you know what? F you. Hey, man, hold up. So, but yeah, I'm going for the Eagles. How y'all feel about the Jets?
I think they're going to be good. I think they're way overhyped.
You don't like the attention?
No, I mean, I think they're going to be good, but they're not going to win anything in the AFC. So, that's the problem. Is the AFC is so good.
Okay.
I mean, even in their division, you still got the Dolphins, which are going to be really good. You know, I mean, they're going to probably be in the playoffs, but that's it.
That's a tough division.
You know,
Jets, Bills.
yeah,
Dolphins.
Bills, yeah. I mean, so
It's funny. That's crazy how we don't even talk about the Patriots in that division
Patriots
anymore
no
after dominating
Exactly.
for so long.
you know,
Well, the Ravens. Ravens in that too, right?
now they're in the
Ravens, Steelers.
yeah, they're in the
Oh,
North.
yeah, okay. No.
So I mean, I'm not saying that, they're not going to be good. I think the Jets and Giants are both going to be very like competitive teams,
Right.
which will be good for football to have the New York teams relevant. I think the Giants are going to could be better than the Jets, but that's based upon schedule.
How we feel about Dallas?
You know,
I mean, I know Alex was talking about Dak's going to have a great year.
I mean, Dak does have very good years. It's just, can he perform when it matters?
He's not a choke artist.
No,
He's not a choke artist. He's not a choke artist.
come playoff time.
Nah, he's not a choke artist. He still puts his numbers up.
Yeah, but he's always good for a key interception.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with that though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Dallas just always scares me because they're just.
Well, I think people underestimate him.
Accident waiting to happen.
They're just. Yeah, I mean, they're always going to be competitive. They're always in the mix.
Yeah.
I think that Brighton. Yeah.
Sorry, it's just I guess I have like the James Harden feel about them. Like at some point, they're not going to mess it up.
Right. Like that's the thing.
Right. At some point, it's not.
That's what you think.
Yeah, that's what you like. Is this the year that they're not going to mess
Always
it up?
right.
Like
That's how I kinda
they have a very good team, and I mean,
Yeah. But we'll see.
I think I said the Eagles fans, like, we have a great team. Expectations are high.
They got a tough schedule.
But but I'm very interested to see how they perform with this tougher schedule. So
They only have 2 1:00 games.
Everything is 4:00.
4:00 or prime time.
Yeah. I mean, what are they got like? I know they got the.
What's the first game of the season? Who they play?
They got the Patriots.
How are they at the Patriots?
Are they in New England?
Well, you know why they did that? Because it's Tom Brady retirement night.
What does that have to do with the
No-
Eagles?
nothing to do with the Eagles, but-
winning the NFC and having to go on the
Right.
road.
I know.
Wow.
Well, that's because that's an NFL. Well, they still think that there's that animosity from the Super Bowl, and I agree. I mean, the NFC champion should get to open the season at home.
Who thinks that there's animosity?
So every time I still think it. Listen,
That's not no rivalry. What animosity? What?
I mean, there's still Eagles Patriots. You still have
That's not
visions
even
of
a
Super Bowl.
rivalry. No.
No, there still is a little
That's not
like
a
to get you up. I'm not saying it.
Really?
I still think it still gets you a little bit.
Yeah, for maybe
I
the Philly fan.
think people just hate the Patriots in general.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's what it comes down to.
The Patriots like, you didn't have no beef with Philly. Now, if you brought New York up in there, then it'd be a problem.
See, that would have been ideal if the NFL
The
was like-
Giants,
yeah.
I'm sure the Patriots feel some type way
yeah.
towards the Giants than the Eagles.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Agreed.
So I agree with you, Coach. Like, how the Eagles open on the road?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
As a Super Bowl runner-up.
Yeah. Like, it should automatically be the AFC, NFC champion opens like prime time at home.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, the Sunday night game is like the AFC and Monday night's NFC or vice versa.
So wait, the first game's Thursday night, right?
Yeah.
Of the season, yeah.
Thursday night.
Okay. So who do we have? Who's playing Thursday?
I believe the Chiefs play, if I'm not
I think
mistaken.
so too.
Chiefs.
But the Eagles have a tough schedule this year. They do.
They open up with the Patriots, so that they can win that game.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Thursday's the Lions at the Chiefs.
All right, so that's the Chiefs, right? So the Chiefs won that. That's a simple pick,
yeah,
right?
poor Lions.
Yeah, they suck, right?
No, Lions gonna be all right
Lions
this
are
year.
gonna be okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll be okay this year.
I used to like them when they had Stafford and Megatron.
Well, yeah.
It was all right.
Listen, I used to like them back when they had like Scott Mitchell and Barry Sanders.
I remember Barry Sanders. Yeah, I remember Barry Sanders. Yeah, but no, I got the Eagles. I got the Eagles going Super Bowl, man. I do. I think they can run it back.
I mean, you got tough games. You got at the Jets. You got the
Wow,
Dolphins.
when's that game?
The 15th,
What's up? Y'all want to go?
October 15th.
Oh, that's October? Who they play second week?
Yo, what's
At
up?
home versus the Vikings.
Wait, does Eagles come to the Jets?
Yeah.
What's up? I'm trying. I've never been to a football game, man.
You never been to one?
I've never been to one. I got to get tickets for that.
It's a 4:30 Sunday game.
I'm there.
Then they got the Dolphins. They got Cowboys. I think.
How do you do tickets though like that? Do you wait? Because like when I order tickets from the Sixers, I'll be waiting till the last minute. Is that the same thing with a football game, or you need?
That's what I did for Phillies games.
Yeah.
Wait till last minute, right? But I don't want to.
I think something like that.
I gotta do it in advance.
Not too far in advance, but
okay.
I think you could be good.
I can wait a little bit.
Yeah. They got at the Seahawks, which is always a tough game.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about that a little more too, because it get cold enough.
It does, especially at 4:30.
Right. It do. And is the time going back this year, or that's over with?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't hear the ruling on that. I'm pretty sure they kept it.
I know. I thought that there was legislation that daylight savings time was over.
I don't think so.
I hope not either, because I be wanting that hour. That's like the best weekend.
Oh, the fallback, yeah.
Oh my God, it's the best weekend.
November 5th.
That's fallback.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, then but even by that time, no, it's getting dark at like 6. So
yeah.
But that's a good game. Though.
I mean, I'm
gonna try to rock with that. Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. Like I say, you say Super Bowl. I mean, that's what I know the expectations are.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Apparently, would you go to the Super Bowl events, but not the Super Bowl?
If it was in my area, maybe.
Oh, okay. What if you had Super Bowl tickets? Would you go to the Super Bowl tickets? Would you buy Super Bowl tickets?
I wouldn't buy them.
No.
I wouldn't buy them. Okay.
I mean, if I was giving them.
Okay.
I think it depends on the price tag.
Okay.
Like if I could get, like, I don't know. I mean,
but now I increase your salary though. I increase your salary by $600,000. Well, then do you go to the Super Bowl? Or you still don't go to the Super Bowl?
Still depending upon the price. I'm not paying.
Depends on who's playing, where it's at.
Okay.
Like if the Eagles are in it, and it,
I don't even need the Eagles. It just has to be a good game.
It's got to be a good game, right?
What are you paying? What are you paying for a ticket, max?
If he increased my
now or with $600,000?
Well, with $600,000, I mean, I guess you could really ramp that up and pay $5,000 for a ticket.
Yeah,
right.
I don't know about $5,000 though.
Well, that's minimum. Probably.
Really? I think 1,000.
I bet you.
I was gonna say I'd pay 1,000.
I bet you 1,000.
Yeah, but I think the average ticket last year was probably $6,000.
Really?
Let's see.
You think that? Oh, so what's more, the Super Bowl or the World Series?
Super Bowl.
So World Series is probably what, 1,000? Or like 600, maybe 500.
Yeah, bad seats.
So the
500.
average Super Bowl ticket in 2023 was $8,800.
Damn.
And the cheapest
that's the average though.
The cheapest was $3,400.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
But now, okay.
Where was it at?
Last year that was I believe that was Phoenix. Yeah.
To increase my salary, I may do that. $3,400. If I had an increase. You know what I'm saying? That's not terrible.
And the most expensive one was $15,000.
Oh.
Which actually is low. I would have thought more.
I thought it was gonna be higher than that too.
Yeah, 15, yeah.
So
but anyway, yeah, back to school.
Back to school.
Back to school. That's what it is. Back to school, back to sports. The wilderness period of sports is over.
I was gonna say it is.
You know what I mean? You know, you know what we need to do? We need to like have I mean, how did you handle this wilderness this year? You know what I'm saying? I think each year I try to handle it better and better, but this year I think I handled it good. But there was some struggle, especially with my Yankees stinking it up. Because I was in the store the other day. I saw nice little fresh Yankee, jacket. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to wear this shit till I can play. Not in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to no game when you ain't. So now I'm like, oh, I do see.
Was it like the old button up?
That's like the blue with the New York. It was kind of fresh a little bit. Then I was like, I get some Philly. Nah, I can't get no Philly.
No.
I can't. Yeah, the light blues, So
the powder blues are.
Yeah, the jacket though it had. It was like a nice little jacket.
Oh.
Whatever, you know what I mean? So they're playing well though.
Playing well.
So they're going to be my team who I root for in the World Series.
I get you. I don't know if they're getting in the World Series.
Okay. You don't have no faith, man.
It's going to be a tough road.
There's the difference, Coach. That's the difference. The Philly fan.
He just hedges on everything.
He
hedges on everything.
Listen, I try to tame my expectations.
Okay.
I try to tame my expectations.
Because the New York fan feels if we get in, That's all we need.
I try to tame my expectations.
That's all we need.
I think when he's at his house and they lose, like he's breaking stuff.
Oh, he's upset.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I think,
No.
like, but then when he's out, he's like, oh, it's just one game.
Right.
No.
He's got like a secret anger.
It's one of 62.
Right.
One of 162.
Just one game, right?
No. I've changed my mentality. I used to be that way.
Right.
I used to be that way.
No. I think you're still that way.
No,
you know
I
what
used to be that
We just got to break you down. It's just like when you said you didn't like Jalen. You like Jalen Hurts. No, I think he's good. I think blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, I can't.
It's so funny.
We got to you. We were able to infiltrate you.
It's so funny now because even like yesterday I was around Eagles fans and it's like the love now towards Jalen Hurts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah.
But that's
the Philly fan.
That's the Philly fan. Just like we were talking about Ben. Everybody burning Ben Simmons jerseys, all that. If Ben were to come back, it would take one play,
and everybody be in love.
Yeah.
Being love.
Which I think is good and bad about the Philly fan.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, whatever.
That might have to be like the front runner question of the week. Like, would Ben be able to get back in the good graces
That's a
of
great
Philly
question.
fans?
Yeah.
How are we going to word this?
Would you welcome Ben back?
Well, what would it take for you to welcome Ben back?
Okay. All right. Yeah. I love it.
Because if he were to come back and he steps on the court, he's getting booed.
Yes.
Big time.
Until he does something.
Right.
But I think that's part of his recovery.
What would it take to turn your boos to cheers?
But I think that's part of his recovery, though. See, I actually think he's getting some mental health treatment.
Because he said he wants to come back. You like, what has he done?
What is it? Yeah, I mean, like he's done the literal same thing.
Right, let me hit you up with the philosophicalness.
All right, hit me with the philosophical.
Listen, the first part of any type of therapy is holding yourself accountable.
When is he holding himself accountable?
If I say I would welcome coming back to
didn't
Philly.
hold himself accountable.
No, you're missing the previous interviews, man. The previous interviews. Yeah, on our podcast. Yeah, I probably should have shot that shot. Yeah, I was tripping. Yeah, I was this, and that. Like, you got to understand the build-up. Because he's not trying to come in. He can't handle coming in the way he came into the season before.
You sound like Randy talking about Carson.
No.
Making all these
Watch. You know what I'm saying? My brother said the divorce is final. I don't think it's final, though. I do think he can have a chance to really.
No, I think he could. I don't think he will.
But no.
But I think he could. Yeah, I think he could.
I think, like
you
you
don't think
said,
Morey explored that? Like,
maybe he thought about it.
Yeah.
If he came back, like you said, Coach, and all of a sudden in his first game back had a triple-double and was aggressive and that was consistent, I think the Philly fan could change their mentality towards him.
I don't even think he has to do all that. You know who he's got to be better than? To
James
be welcome
Harden.
back? Not even that. PJ Tucker.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
You got to be able to shoot and make some buckets. That's it.
Be better than PJ Tucker.
And you know what? Listen, he said Doc did Ben dirty, but you know what? Doc ain't here no more.
Which is why another reason I think he might have said it.
So you think
because it's like a new regime there. It's not the same.
Right.
maybe?
I don't think he wants to come back. I think that brother thing messed me up when I heard that. I was like, yo, that makes sense.
I really think he's in therapy. Yo, shout out to Ben, man. I think he's in therapy, man. No, I'm serious. I mean, that's the part of it. Like, yo, you hold yourself accountable.
He's not holding himself accountable.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, gotta watch some of his recent interviews.
No, I just don't
He's
think.
saying like I should have shot.
So my thing with
that.
Ben is I don't think Ben likes or can handle the negative light on him.
No.
So
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So if he says, I've got nothing but love for Philly, it makes him look like the good guy again, and take some of the pressure off of him. I don't think it has anything to do with him holding himself accountable.
No, the problem is that people blamed him for the series, and he, as a young boy, couldn't handle it. A grown man handles that differently, okay? But he couldn't handle it. He was young. He was like, what? It's all my fault? Like, I'm the reason? And then we got my sidekick or who I'm in this with tell you that you thought that was the play? Not to play with, and not to play when Matisse slapped him in the head. Because even still, you're still down 88-87. So you don't think that play? Like, come on. Like, I think that's what the problem was. He felt like, yo, I took all the blame and I couldn't handle it. And it messed my ego up.
I 100% agree. Nobody in that situation handled it correctly. Right. There's not one person in that whole locker room that handled that situation correctly.
Nope, not at all.
And Ben took the blame for
He
it,
took the blame for it.
which was wrong. But he didn't handle it himself well either. But like, whatever. I think he could come back. I don't think there's any shot at it.
No, it's not happening. So it's not.
Yeah. No, I'm seeing my man. I'm looking at my boy. I'm just looking at his text message. I hope he's watching too. Shout out to my man Pop. Though I just saw him for the first time, and like I said, like I think it was like. I don't think I
was concerned with you for. I was concerned for you for a minute there. I was like,
20, I don't think I saw him since 2016. I'm like, damn, it's been that long.
And it's probably like nothing changed.
Yeah, it was always good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's really my brothers, people, but then we all, I'm the younger one. So, I was kind of lost trying to figure things out. So they, kind of brought me in and, you know what I'm saying? That's when, those are the days when the rent was like $565 split amongst like 3 or 4 people. And we were still like late. You know what I'm saying? No cable, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, we was young men, you know what I'm saying? So
but some of the best memories of your life, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. But now we older men, you know what I'm saying? So we all getting older and whatever. So, but no, listen, at the end of the day, I think I would take Ben. I take him back. Listen, this is just before we get out of here.
Yeah.
I see, how did it feel making Aaron Nola references 2 weeks and, like 2 times in a row, like positive messages?
I mean, and
felt
then
good?
Then he threw a dud up there the other day.
Well, it happens. You win some, you know what I mean?
So,
well, Zach Wheeler though, huh? He's still the ace, or who's the ace?
Right now, I mean,
Ranger, huh?
No. I mean, the ace is Zach Wheeler.
Oh, okay.
They don't have an ace.
They don't have an
Thank you.
ace.
That's actually my.
That's the better question, right?
They don't. That's the biggest question on this team is the pitching come playoff time.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
But I mean, you better, and Noah won't be back next year, so
he'll be on the Yankees. Bring him home.
So,
bring him home.
He'll be a San Diego Padre.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
You can see that?
Go back home.
He's from San Diego?
Yep.
No. That's what James want to do. James want to go back to LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
See.
Right?
Yep.
Who you willing to take for him?
I know who I want, who we can't get, but I want PG.
Paul George?
Yes.
I don't want. I mean, he's another version of James Harden. He disappears. Don't he disappear sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Here's the thing. Stephen A. made a great point. We should have probably, and I was wrong, because we had a choice. What we're going to do with Jimmy, whatever. I was like, let his ass walk. He's old. We don't want to pay him.
Jimmy Butler?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's where we messed up.
But
We should have kept him.
But
Should have kept him.
Jimmy didn't want to play with Ben.
I don't think Jimmy wanted to play with Brett.
Well, that too.
That was the big thing. Like, we held on to Brett too long.
I agree with that. But I know he said it was Ben Simmons. It was either him. He didn't want to play with Ben. And at the time, this was before that series, before the Atlanta thing. I wouldn't get rid of Ben for Jimmy either.
No.
At that time.
At that time, right? Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't really a Jimmy or Tobias thing. That's not true.
As much as I want Ben to maybe come back, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want him to come back like that. Let me be clear. But, Ben, I don't think he's going anywhere because I think his people is from New York.
His contract's insane, too.
Yes.
It's aspiring, though, right? Well, no,
He's got 3 seasons
I
left.
feel like he's got some time left.
Oh, wow. So no, he'll stay there. You know what I mean? But James got to go, man. But I hope that we can work it out, though. I think Tyrese Maxey's ready he's ready for the prime time. Mr. Untradeable. Is he untradeable now?
No.
He's still not untradeable.
No.
Yeah, he's owed
We
37.
don't have anybody on our roster that's untradeable.
Yeah.
Not even Embiid.
No.
He's owed 37 this year and 40 next year.
Yeah. It's a lot of money.
And then he's an unrestricted free agent at the age of 29 and maybe out of the league before that.
No, he won't be out of the league.
I'm going to tell you he's going to be out of the league before that.
No, he won't be out of the league.
What do you think, Coach?
He don't have a good year this year. Then
He'll have, after that $40 million deal, he'll get a 1-year deal somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that might be it. Like that, and then that'll determine where he's at.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I don't think he gets another payday though.
No.
But I do think that I think this Brooklyn team is going to make some noise though. They got a chance. They got some scrappy, some nice players. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be a lot more competitive to me.
Well, I mean,
that's decent.
That's what we say too about the Sixers is that every team around them is getting better and stronger.
Well, I think we got better just from maybe a coaching perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're able to move the ball more. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see if that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Listen, the bottom line is that the sports wilderness is over.
It is. It's a good time.
Okay. We got today, which is like the worst holiday for me. It's too much for me. You know what I'm saying? I never liked Labor Day. I don't even understand how people like celebrate and go hang out and party.
Well, because there's nobody on Tuesday that doesn't, unless you're like for somebody that's the week you took off. Nobody's looking forward to that Tuesday because you're either on that whole week.
No, because it's back to work and back to school.
Yeah.
See, in New York, you start school the next day.
That's how it used to.
It used to be that way all the time.
Yeah, but it's changed now.
Now it's like Wednesday, Thursday, but
now it's like professional development, this and that. So,
to me, it was always a day. It was like just depressing. It was a depressing day.
Well, I never liked Labor Day. Never.
Because even like today, the people are like, "Oh, you want to come over?" I'm like, okay, well, I'm still working tomorrow, so it's going to be very subdued.
This is when you arrive at the barbecue on time. Today.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You're going to be on time. You're not coming late.
No.
So you can get out of it.
And it's starting on time, 2:00. We got to shut it down by like 6.
I was going to say 6:30. You're on the way home.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like it's just not. It's just like a regular Sunday now. So
exactly.
Exactly. So it's cool though. Back to work. Back to learning. I look forward to it. Back to even just even getting right, man. Like eating barbecue food in summertime, and you can put pounds on then. You know what I'm saying? Like so. Just focus on getting right, man. Something about the thing about working, just working in general, it provides a level of discipline. As far as your schedule, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes if you're on your own and you're freelance, you'd be like, I
got all the time.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, tomorrow I gotta be to work at 8 o'clock. Now, all before, I could be to work at 8 o'clock, but it ain't in the contract. So you can't really tell me to come in at 8. You can't.
But tomorrow.
So I'm coming in like 9:30, 10, whatever. Because I'm like, what's the point? Why would I wake up at 8 in the summertime when I know there's going to be a period of time after September 1st that I'm going to have to be there at 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
So now I have to be there tomorrow. So the first day and
got your outfit picked out?
Nah, it's not that. And that's one thing that, that's changed for me too. Like, it's that, I don't know. I have to go. I'm going to go shopping. Actually, after we get done, I'm going to go get a couple of things or whatever. But
will you go full suit tomorrow or no?
No.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if I'm going.
But that's what's changed. Because in years past, you probably would go full suit day one, right?
Not day one, but day one of kids in.
Well, that's what I mean. Okay. So.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm doing that anymore.
Okay. That's what I mean. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm doing that anymore. Only because that I just don't think that your style of dress is indicative of who you are. No. A lot of people, but there's a narrative that says that, you got to dress this certain way, whatever. But sometimes I've realized over time that sometimes dressing a certain way is for other people's comfortability.
Exactly. I think that whole dress, that's
it's out the window now.
It's outdated. Yeah. I think now I'm not saying you rolling in some sweats and all that.
Right, but
you just have to, if you look put together.
Yeah, if you get yourself a polo and khakis, you'd be fine.
But see, and I'm only talking about my, from within my culture. I think I can speak on. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been, kind of groomed and conditioned to say that, okay, well, let me dress up. If I dress up, then that takes the stigma away. Mm-hmm. Like I got my first job at Burger King on Hempstead Turnpike, West Hempstead. She gave me the job. I went, filled out the application, gave it to him. I think her name was Kerry or whatever. I went back on the bus because I caught the bus out there. I'm going back to the bus. Matter of fact, I walked there. I'm lying. I walked there in a suit in a Miami raincoat that I tried to front like it was like a trench coat. You know what I'm saying? It had Miami on the back. But I got a suit on. I'm wilding. I'm wilding, son. And I went and I walked there because I only had enough money to either get there or walk back. Because there was no like, yo, can you pick me up? Nah, that wasn't happening.
See, I probably would have taken the bus down there.
Nah, well, I rather came back. So long story short, she came and met me at the bus stop, bro. And she was like, yo, listen, can you come back in? Listen, I just want to talk to you for a minute, blah, blah. And she said, I had never seen a young man come for a job and be dressed up the way that you were. I'm going to give you the job. I never forgot that. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to believe in like 2-3 months later because ShotRite was paying more. You know what I'm saying? But I was a beast on the Whopper board. You know what I'm saying?
Just gave you the opportunity.
Just gave me the opportunity. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, yeah, that's yeah. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Yeah. So I'm just going to jump into my final thought. I'm just going to take it.
Take it.
Because you missed me last time. You didn't even ask me what my final thought was. My final thought is like, listen, man, I'm just happy that the wilderness is over, man. We back to sports. And looking forward to the Eagles, possibly making noise. Like I said, I'm not necessarily an Eagles fan per se. I did, when I used to live in Delaware, I did root for them until I moved to New Jersey. And I met some people and they was talking mad junk.
What? Just out of curiosity, just the proximity to Delaware, is that what it was?
You're a Randall fan, though, too.
Just proximity.
It was on.
Yeah.
And you know what? I liked it. No, but it was okay.
It was on.
But it was on.
Yeah,
it was on. It was on. It was on.
I know you're a Randall fan.
Yeah, but that wasn't when I was living in Delaware. It was more McNabb.
Oh, McNabb.
It was a McNabb,
Okay.
McNabb and Owens, especially when they had Owens and stuff that. They were lights out, man. That offense was high octane.
Yeah, well, that's what this year should be.
You know what I'm saying? So, but then I also remember 2007 with my Giants. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a Giant fan since like 85, 86, man. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so that's what I look forward to, man. Getting back to school, getting back to work and building on the foundation. It's time, as I say, it's time to pour the cement. It's time to pour the cement. So that's where I'm at with it.
All right.
Yeah.
Coach?
I'm just falling back into my depression. As we keep talking about. No, have you guys? So we were talking about, how did you get through the wilderness? Have you guys watched Godfather of Harlem?
No doubt.
That's what what kind of like binging that kind of.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
That's
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Well, that's
good.
funny because I went back and watched The Sopranos.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was phenomenal. I mean, we're still finishing up because I'm finishing it up now, but that's been filling the void.
That's where I'm at right now.
Oh, right. No, we still gotta. Who? Right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's it.
Okay.
That's
a good show, though. That's a really good show.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna watch this thing. My brother was telling me about it yesterday. I don't know about it. He said something a show called Breaking Bad.
Oh my word!
I've never watched it either.
And if he's still listening, he's gonna comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never watched it either.
That's probably my.
If he's still listening, he's gonna comment because I've never seen it.
It's probably my second or third or fourth favorite show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's like that.
Breaking Bad's tough.
That's what he said. He says it's a great show. I've never seen it. I'm gonna try it today though.
You gotta get to the first episode.
Okay, so the first one is just.
It's just like you're like, what is going on?
Okay.
Once you get to that, it's fire.
And the whole. He said the whole series.
Fire.
He said you won't stop.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So
Well,
that'll
I'll do that too. Maybe we'll get together.
Well, I want to do that, and we'll do it together. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I'm saying
Right, but I have a challenge for you. Okay. Now, we did talk about Raekwon.
Yes.
RAQU.
Yeah. I was.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I know.
That's
You don't know how to spell it, Randy. Yes, I do. How you spell it?
As that.
RAQU. Right, exactly.
I might
So much confidence.
I might spend the day trying to find that clue.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
that was so much confidence too.
But I do have something I want you to do.
Okay.
I want you to tell me who won the battle between Jay-Z and Nas.
Okay.
So you listen to the takeover, and I want you to listen to Ether because you don't know about this.
No.
Which is shocking. Shocking. I want you to tell me who. So Jay-Z, the takeover, Nas, Ether.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
You tell me who won.
All right.
All right?
Fair.
That's fair?
Fair.
All right, bro. What's your final thought?
Same thing. I mean, I'm just excited for this time of the year. That's my favorite time of the year too, because this is my favorite weather coming up. I love the fall.
I do too.
So this is like, I know we got to get through this week of heat, but then I think this is the last blast of it.
Yeah, I think it's still going to be in the sometimes September gets.
I mean, it can be sneaky hot. I mean, but I know after that
it's going to be nice and cool.
It's going to be nice and cool.
Yeah.
Like the other morning, was it Saturday morning? You had a little fall teaser. Yeah. You had the windows open. And, oh man, it was great.
Yeah, I just liked it because it was back to school. It was, or even, just when you're in my early 20s, like, you went and got your fresh Timbs, you had the butter soft leather. They don't even rock leather coats no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the leather coat was the thing, man. So it's just that back to school thing, man. It's back to school. It's the energy.
Then you got to get used to getting to the roads again, like with the buses.
Right, with the buses and the traffic patterns and.
Yes.
So, but it is what it is, man. I'm blessed to do what I do. So that's the blessing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the blessing.
So that's it, though. That's it. This, you said this is the time of year when you got basketball talk starting. But you got football, you got baseball, you got everything. So
it's back to school, baby.
So
back to school.
All right. Well, listen. With that said, anything else we got?
Jay-Z takeover.
Nas
Ether.
All right.
And don't just go with Jay-Z because that was your favorite Black album. You like the Black album?
I did, yeah.
Right. Okay. You don't know what album you like of Nas's. You don't know.
Right.
You don't know. Right. Do you know one song that he sung?
No.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So
probably if I hear it, I would, but I can't.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Jay-Z takeover. Nas Ether. Okay.
All right. We'll do that this week.
All right.
Well, listen, that's all.
And don't come to me. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
No, I know what you're going to say.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
Okay, what are you going to say?
Hold on, I got to listen to him a couple more times.
Right. Don't come to me with that nonsense. Like, I'm still perusing. I'm still getting through. Yeah. No. Listen to it.
It took him 2 months to listen to it.
We'll just do one. Okay, so we'll do one day and one the next.
Yo, the song is like 3 minutes long, bro. Do both one day and then do it again the next day. It takes like 10 minutes of your life, bro. 10 minutes of your life. That's it. All I'm asking you is 10 days, 10 minutes of your life for 2 days. For 2 days, 20 minutes.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking.
All right.
Okay. It's not a whole album. It's 2 songs. That's it.
Okay.
My man.
Are you good now?
Yes.
Okay.
Appreciate you, brother.
Always. Well, listen, for Coach, for Jay, again, shout out to frontrunnerNewJersey.com.
Absolutely.
Go check them out. Of course, they've been a great sponsor for us. And Jay, I think you want to add something.
They wrote my honor. I wrote this honor. I don't know if you got a chance to read it because I don't know. I got to talk to him because I couldn't like.
The link wasn't available.
Couldn't click in. Yeah.
So you had to actually like go in there and read it. And that I think I want to call him for that because I think that sometimes with people in this.
Absolutely.
Because I wanted to read it.
Oh, right. I can't. I'm done.
Exactly. That's what happened. I wanted to read it and I couldn't read it. So I was like,
it's over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if you do get a chance, please read that article. I think he renamed it though, because I originally called it Sin of One, but he renamed it Dream Until You Can't Dream No More or whatever, something like that. So please take a moment and read it.
Okay.
Well, no, go ahead.
No, I'll say off.
Yeah, it's just good.
That's all right.
Okay, all right. But anyway, yeah. So just please go. Okay, go ahead, Coach.
So he
That's what I was gonna say.
He renamed it. It's cool for me. Like it doesn't matter to me. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I call it Sin of One. That's how I initially wrote it or whatever. But Dream Until You Can't Dream No More. I mean that's what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So and that's probably both titles work for me. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And again, like I'll be honest with you, like like somebody called me, it was like, you wrote something, blah blah. I said, you read it already. You know what I'm saying? Like because I have writings from. Most people don't even know I'm a writer. Did you know I'm a writer?
Yeah, I knew.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I write. Yeah, that's what I do. Been writing for years. Like I got a book that I'm getting published actually right now, a children's book. It's getting illustrated. I think Nina said she's going to do it October or something like that. So I'm waiting for that to come out. So yeah, I've been writing for years, man. I write in my head too. You know what I'm saying? So I've been writing for Yeah, long time, man. You know what I mean? Long time. So that's just one of many that's going to be, you're going to be seeing, along with the reels, though, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see this PTSD reel.
Oh, yo, listen, man. This one here, I messed up. I felt embarrassed. I had to find him and apologize. Because I had the PTSD. And then when you hear it, it's going to be like, yo, but we have PTSD of things. Like sometimes, if something happens to us, and we think it's about to happen again, we're going to have a reaction.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a reaction. So, so that'll be coming out soon too.
All right. So, like I said, frontrunnerNewJersey.com. Check them out. Mm-hmm. Awesome stuff. So for Coach, for Jay, appreciate everybody watching. I know that there's been a lot of talk recently, even in the downtime. As yesterday, some people have said that even through the wilderness, that they enjoyed the shows because we are not just a sports show. So shout out to everyone watching and listening, and appreciate all the support. And we will catch you next time.